It's truly a humbling experience to be singled out among such a vast, yet close-knit community of fellow UC Clermont alumni, all of whom enjoy tremendous success in a variety of professions. To put it in very simple terms, as Dr. Soike even alluded, I was born to be a Bearcat, and I am proudly Cincinnati. I was born and reared in Cincinnati. My parents, both from Cincinnati, also UC graduates. My father, the first in his family to earn a college education, would go on to earn a master's degree in education. My mother also went on to earn a graduate degree from UC and later taught, as Dr. Clermont mentioned, in UC Center for Economic Education. You can see that education has essentially become the family business, a proud tradition for which I am grateful to be a part of here at my alma mater, UC Clermont. In addition to these deep family roots at UC, I grew up only a few miles from the Clifton campus, so the UC community has always been familiar. In addition to attending football and basketball games and even basketball camps as far back as I can remember, I also recall fondly the walks around campus and the unique perspective my parents were able to provide, having seen the campus transform through the years. The focus of their stories ranged from the many historical buildings around campus to the countless number of UC legends and, of course, the athletic greats. UC was and is an environment that always felt warm, welcoming, and right. So while many students agonize over the right college choice, my dream was always to join the prestigious community I had grown to know. My dream was getting a world-class education close to home, and I found that world-class education at the University of Cincinnati. I've had countless blessings in my life and have described a few already, but certainly one of those blessings would be earning UC's Presidential Scholarship, which allowed me to pursue a lifelong dream and unique educational offering at UC Clermont, the Professional Pilot Training Program, with a business option that led me to the College of Business. It's with that background that I want to extend my personal thanks to the many scholarship donors in the room with us today. Please know and understand the profound impact you have had and will continue to have on the educational opportunities for our students. The scholarship opportunity I received certainly solidified my academic pursuits at UC and ultimately led me to what I consider UC's crown jewel, Clermont College. My first visit to Clermont College began with a tour of the aviation facilities at Sporty's, which, as you probably know, is practically next door. You can hear the airplanes flying. The Professional Pilot Training Program at UC Clermont is offered in partnership with the Sporty's organization at the Clermont County Airport. I had a wonderful first visit to Clermont campus on a gorgeous spring afternoon, and I'm not sure if they remember, but it was with Sporty's Mark Liggett and Bill Anderson, who are both with me here today, and whom I now consider not only colleagues, but also dear friends. Back then, just as I am today, time and time again, amazed with the personal attention that the many fine individuals who are part of this institution provide to all students. It's a refreshing approach in an era of big business meets education. Quality education with personal attention is UC Clermont's niche. It's this warm and welcoming environment, along with a sense of high expectations for student growth and development, that led me here. This campus allowed me to forge lifelong friendships and memories, and to master the keys to my future while developing a keen sense of awareness to the value of relationships and community. I found the Clermont College environment to be all that I had hoped it would be, an environment that fosters innovation, integrity, teamwork, leadership, and educational excellence amid numerous resources to enhance that college experience. In other words, UC Clermont offered an environment then, as it does now, that develops and nurtures what I consider life's success drivers. These success drivers are what we as graduates take to our various communities, the places where we live, work, play, worship, no matter where that might be. Those success drivers are what we bring to our civic responsibilities and what we can offer as mentors, educators, role models, mothers, fathers, political leaders, and friends. They are what unite us as the University of Cincinnati community. As I mentioned before, as part of my educational program at UC Clermont, I was introduced to the highly respected Sporty's organization, pioneers in aviation education for whom I would eventually work. First as a flight instructor and later as leader of our aviation educational team at Sporty's Academy, I get to come to the airport and to this beautiful campus almost daily. And somehow, I even found a way to get paid to do what I really want to do. I owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to Hal Shevers, Sporty's founder and chairman, for that opportunity. Hal is one of the college's greatest supporters and the one who made the professional pilot training program at UC Clermont a reality. He has also been a visionary and a committed philanthropist who, above all else, has certainly taught me the importance of relationships and the importance of supporting the community. While regrettably Hal was not able to attend today due to travel obligations, several of my colleagues are here, including Sporty's president and CEO, Michael Wolf. I'd like to offer my sincere thanks to all of you at Sporty's for your continued support and your continued commitment to this community. I'd be remiss if I didn't focus for a moment on the quality of education at UC Clermont. I was so very fortunate to learn from some gifted educators, some of whom remain a part of the talented faculty at Clermont College today. Darwin Church, Peggy Hager, Ron Leslie, and Jeff Bauer, just to name a few. I was equally fortunate to have experienced the great leadership of Deans Jim McDonough, David DeVere, and Mick McLaughlin, and presently the leadership of Dean Greg Soika, who, while he doesn't fly, certainly is a passionate aviation enthusiast, and 100% committed to continuing the legacy of world-class educational opportunities at Clermont College and the University of Cincinnati. Those educational opportunities available to me and to the more than 3,000 UC Clermont students today are second to none. I applaud the efforts of the faculty and staff to always put the interest of students first. I applaud your efforts to be supportive and adaptive but demanding, and I admire your passion and commitment. It's this unwavering dedication to excellence and to student success that makes this such a special place. For everyone in attendance today, if you take nothing else away from what I've had to say, please understand and appreciate that you are part of something very special. Consider that UC's origins can be traced back to 1819, the year that both Cincinnati College and the Medical College of Ohio were chartered. UC created many firsts along the way, including the first co-op program in the world. Today, UC is ranked in the top tier of America's best colleges. The awards and accolades for its faculty and students too numerous to mention. It's vitally important to the surrounding community, to our alumni, to our students and future students that we continue to support Clermont College and the University of Cincinnati. Elevating our visibility and continuing to provide quality educational programs while enriching the community at large should be a priority. Continuing to make inroads with industry and creating clear paths to employment by being responsive to the demands of industry and government should be our priority. Supporting these initiatives with your personal resources and expertise should be your priority. I've saved what's most important to me for last, and that is the most loving, supportive family that anyone could ask for, which is ultimately the source of who I am today. My family continues to influence everything in my life in such a positive way. Thanks to my beautiful wife, Kelly, also a proud UC graduate who's with me here. Thanks for your support. Thank you for being such a wonderful wife and mother to our two daughters, Lauren and Kara, who are already learning the UC legacy, of course. And thank you for tolerating what's often an odd and unpredictable schedule, which she certainly knows is synonymous with education and especially aviation. I thank my late father for the many virtues he taught me by the way he lived his life. There were 6 rules for my brothers and me growing up. The first 3 related to honesty: don't lie, cheat, or steal. The last 3 with adversity: don't whine, don't complain, don't make excuses. Mom, thanks for being such a great role model and teaching me to always strive to be better, and for instilling in me a sense of integrity, responsibility, and humility. Thanks for the countless sacrifices, endless love, and support. My brothers, Mike and Brian, thanks for teaching me the value of healthy competition and resiliency in adversity. That's a kind way to put it. While being recognized at a scholarship event during my freshman year at UC, I was invited to offer a few words of thanks. I commented during those remarks that UC felt like an old shoe. It was comfortable and it fit. I also said that evening that there were 2 things I wanted to be: a pilot and a Bearcat, and UC gave me both.